The following is an update video. If you have not seen the original one yet, please click the link in the video via the annotation.
Austar, found your customers for the very last time.
You son of a...
It's been nothing but way trouble with you since I've started to investigate this topic.
We're getting left in the dust. We had box office, we didn't have Sky News active, we didn't have sports active. So I'm starting to get tired as being treated as second rate. And where's the Austar customers? Shit, stuff, all.
You pulled CNBC off the system.
Austar dropped CNBC from its programming starting January the 1st. What an absolutely stupid decision. No consultation with customers.
You've raised prices by $4 to make the service unaffordable.
We shouldn't be paying these high prices. If Austar want to survive, they have to lower their prices, not hike them up.
And now, this little stuff.
Fortunately, following protracted negotiations, we have been unable to reach an agreement with the Premier Media Group regarding speed, and as such, we have no plans to launch the channel. So that's it.
Which, what you do to your customers, Austar? It's entirely up to you.
Well, after the woes you've just seen, I decided to pull the plug on my Austar service after many years. After disconnecting the box, I just made the call to Austar to pull the service, and then called FedEx'ed to arrange a speedy pickup. I didn't want to pull the plug on my Austar service, but after what's been going on after many years and the decline of quality, I had no choice. Soon after I pulled the plug on my Austar service, I managed to pick up a TiVo from Dick Smith online for under $500 plus free delivery. And right from the get-go, TiVo has impressed and won me over. I'll talk more about the TiVo unit and the review and unboxing in another video. Or you can read the review I wrote up on the RJRTV website. Simply click on the link down below in the description bar. Now you might be asking, hang on, it's finished, you've disconnected the service, why are you making another vid? Well, there's been a major shock and a blow out of the water, because there is talks of a merger. You heard me right, a merger. Foxtel are currently in talks with Austar about a possible merger between the two companies. It has been on the cards for some time, as Liberty Global wants to offload its 54% share in the company. But why wait until now to propose a merger offer? Well, if you count the angry customers on the Austar Facebook page and other websites venting their frustrations, plus this TV Tonight poll on their website, it's clear from the get-go that a merger must take place. The merger talks have been all over the news, Twitter feeds, and even on the websites like MediaSpy. So what happens if this merger goes through? Foxtel buys Austar or merges it. Will people in rural and regional areas finally get what they've been missing out on? And what benefits will it have on the pay TV industry? Well, first off, if a merger took place, Foxtel will probably scrap the MyStar and the MyStar HD and replace those with the IQ and IQ2, which is a lot better and more stable platform than the MyStar box themselves. Other benefits may include access to Foxtel On Demand and the phasing out of the box office service, a better user interface than what we currently have right now, more features like Sky News Local, which is currently impossible on the Austar service, and one conditional access system, such as VideoGuard. Now this may look good and fine on paper, but there's one problem holding that back. Is that the IQ and IQ2 do not have terrestrial tuners built into their boxes, making the use of digital reception a problem. But that could be solved by making a regional version of the unit with built-in terrestrial tuners for free-to-air reception, or they can use the existing equipment and utilise the vast free-to-air satellite services that are now available. So Foxtel's got a bit of work on their hands if they decide to merge, as they'll need to work out how to get the free-to-air channels without the use of satellite or using the vast services for their regional customers. Another benefit of the merger will be the channel options. In the event of a merger, there will be more channels added to the service, including the return of CNBC if possible, and the addition of speed. But let's take a look at the bigger picture. If the merger goes ahead, the regional customers are set to get additional channels. These would include the highly anticipated Speed, MTVN HD, Discovery and Nat Geo HD to name a few. And there could be also the possible return of CNBC. But as with new additions to channels, there'll be a few sacrifices. The Austar Help channel will go in the event of a merger, but they'll be replaced by its Foxtel counterpart, Foxtel Help. And channel numbers could also change as well. Another thing apart from new equipment, new channels, is the pricing. In the event of a merger, and I do mean in the event it's still early days, could the pricing of a full complete package on Austar drop down to Foxtel's levels, or could Foxtel scrap Austar's pricing altogether? In one of my earlier update videos, I compared the price of Foxtel and Austar services and found out that Austar customers are paying $12 more. You can find out more information by clicking on the annotation here in the video to have a look in more detail. But in the event of a merger, prices could drop by a remarkable amount. But just remember, this is early days. And just quickly on a final note, the installers would have to install brand new features, such as new telephone connection points to their new boxes. But the impacts on installers I won't talk about in this video.
So, with all that information in mind, is a merger possible between Foxtel and Austar? Well, in my opinion, yes. Although both are working well at the moment, the current woes and the anger between their customers, or in the Austar side, is very evident, and they can't wait for a merger soon enough. But it all has to go through the formal process for the ACCC and all the articles, then all the shareholders. It could take months or even years for a merger to take place. It doesn't happen overnight. Things have to fall into place and just ensure they're okay. But if a merger is to happen between these two companies, it would be happening very soon. But, as I say, good things to those who wait. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of The Kitchen. Of course, I thought this topic was dead. Back to the good old TiVo. Just remember that video will be soon on the TiVo itself. In the meantime, check out the RJRTV website for all the latest news, including my new TiVo. So until next time, everybody, it's RJ saying, stay sharp. Okay, if you're just waiting for the video selector and the CC plugs, of course, don't worry, they're coming very shortly. But before I do, I want to do a quick shout out to one of the Creative Commons artists that I use in the Kitchen series. Now, you may remember this piece of music at the start of every episode and at the close of every episode, and more recently, the use when I disconnected my MyStar box. That music comes from Daniel Bautista, and his album Music for a Film utilises, of course, guitars, rock, instrumentals and everything. And it's all done on a Linux-based computer box. Now, very recently, I've been getting faves from Spain, and just recently I found Daniel's YouTube channel. So just in return, of course, for using his music, a big hi and a shout out to Dan. Of course, love your work, mate. And if you'd like to know more about Daniel's music and his tracks, you can check out his website at danielbautista.com. Links are down there in the description bar if you'd like to have a look. There's also his Facebook and his Twitter account as well. And you can also view his YouTube videos, of course. Thank you, Dan, for providing the music for one great series. Okay, everybody. Road to the Creative Commons plug.
RJRTV is a proud supporter of the Creative Commons movement. a better way to share your work. Visit creativecommons.org and license your next production with the free licensing tool. Share, remix, reuse. Give it a go and make a difference.